Hi, I'm Tim Johnston, and this is Classic Auto Rescues. In this Classic Auto Rescue, we try to get these two old birds home. Me and Dad bought them at auction a couple days ago, and we just don't have time during the weekend to get these cars home. Neither one of them have brakes, and they both haven't ran or drove in about a decade. And we got to get them home about 20 miles. But luckily they're all back roads, so we shouldn't have to worry about the brakes too much. But we got our work cut out for us. We were told that these cars are running and driving when parked. This is a classic car or something museum here in Clarence, Missouri, and the older fella that owned it, he was selling out in Scotty's auction out of Macon, Missouri, was selling the joint, and it's a really cool old neat place. He had probably $50,000 in signs alone, like all the cool old ones from like American Pickers and such, but it's like a full service station, old-timey one, and he bought it and he kept it going. And he did have a bunch of other cars parked out here. They had LTDs and 50s Fords and things of that nature. And the old fella just, I guess they decided that they wanted to sell it and move on and do whatever else. He wasn't able to keep up with the place and all the vehicles, so he sold out. So we got the Ford Maverick, and actually a 1974 Ford Maverick with a 302 V8 and a 1965 Ford Galaxy with a 352 big block. And we've already messed with the Maverick a little bit. We haven't done much with the Galaxy besides find out that it has no brakes. We have our work cut out for us. Hopefully the Galaxy will start up just as well as the Maverick did. I will put that footage in here, although it won't be as organized because we did that just for fun on an afternoon. But we got to get them home somehow, so we're going to try to knock it out today. And let's go ahead and take a look at the car, shall we? So this is the Galaxy 352 big block with AC, non-functional at the moment. I had to pick up a radiator hose because this one was non-functional, you could say. And I got one, but I don't know if it'll fit. But we're gonna try to make it work. It's definitely been sitting for a while. As you can tell, could use a good wash. Now this is a two-owner car besides me. Mr. I can't remember his last name, but he bought it out of a town just down the road along about 10 years ago, and the guy before that, he didn't really drive it much, but he bought it brand new in Macon, Missouri. And it's just been sitting. He bought it, parked it up here, and it's been sitting for display with all the other vehicles and motorcycles and stuff he had at the service station. He was going for a taxi theme. He put Clarence Taxi on the side and the taxi at the top there. It's also got a cool parking meter. I've always wanted one of those to put in my living room. Cool City of Clarence sign. And like a presidential motorcade thing there in the back. All right, let's take a look at the inside. Inside really isn't in all that bad a shape. It'll clean up for sure. Oh, it's got a sweet CB radio. That'll works. That's nice. The dash is in really good condition. All of the other cars, the dash was absolutely toast, but they were sitting out in the sun. This is mostly under the service station here. The carpet's in good shape. It'll just need cleaned. And this, police will Come on, focus. Will not turn handle. Huh. I ain't got no change. This thing's cool. My parents had one in their living room forever. So it's cool that I get to now, but this one's like bolted into the floor. It has it bolted in there. Huh. And we do have the keys, just so you know. And a title. So no, people know it's not stolen. Go ahead and pop the trunk here. Don't tell me this is the wrong key. Oh, shoot. Hey, hubcaps. But they don't match. Huh. And a hard hat. How do I look? Got a squeegee. That's awesome. Parts of the original jack. Ain't much in here. Got some rot in here. Hey, here's the jack. That's sweet. Yeah, it ain't much. The deck lid is in really, really good shape. It's been repainted. You see it was like a pretty blue color, and they painted it silver, I guess, but looks to be a decent paint job. It's been sitting out in the sun baking for a long time, so it's not too bad. There is some weight reduction, I guess. Shuts like new. How's underneath? Ooh. It's got some bubbling starting somewhere here on the frame. I don't know if you can see it. It's got brand new exhaust and mufflers. Duals, actually. That's pretty sweet. I don't think I'm even gonna go look at the other side of the frame. I think it'll just depress me. But overall, I mean, the body's in good shape. Pretty happy with that. There's a CB antenna, but I don't think it's hooked up. I don't think there's any wires. That's still locked. Shoot. I don't think there's any wires running from the back of the CB radio. I think Dad has the keys to the Maverick, so we can't even get in there to check her out. Yeah, it's locked. I'll come back to that later. But the Galaxy has really nice hubcaps all the way around, matching, and like new tires. And not even dry rotted all that bad. So we should be able to make it home on those. It is a pretty sweet old car. Well, let's go ahead and get a battery thrown in here and maybe try to put that radiator hose on, and maybe we can try to fire it up. Now, from the looks of it, these flexi hoses were probably the same at one point in time, but they had to stretch this out so far and just started dry rotting and starting to go. You know, I was actually really worried about it, but I think it's going to fit. It kind of slid right on, but we're going to clean it up first because it is nasty looking. Look at that. Whole bunch of gunk inside. This is not as bad as some of the other vehicles we've worked on. The Coronet was so bad, you couldn't even get the radiator hose off. We had to cut it off. It was like super corroded. It's completely gunked up. So we had to we just got a whole new water fitting and did it that way. Let's go ahead and clean it up. Dad should be here in a little bit because we're going to get both the Maverick and the Galaxy home today. Or maybe he's just expecting me to show up in the Galaxy. I can't remember. You guys will find out. Ooh. It's a good looking pickup. might be the owner right there pulling in, or the guy that I bought him from. He drives a Maverick.
Dude.
Yep, that's him. How's it going?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you? How are you?
Pretty good.
Not too cool out today.
Not deep, nice.
Yeah. Well, if you need anything, just let me know. And I'll be
Pardon?
If you need anything, just let me know, and I'll be happy to help you.
Is your dad here?
Yeah, he will be here in a little bit. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So what did I do with this fitting? Well, it fit, that's for sure. What do I do with my clamp? You think we're gonna make it home with it? We're gonna try to take both
I
cars
brought
home.
it from Macon for that, on that jug.
Yeah. Did you have to fill up at all, or did you have to stop? I guess there's no gas stations between there and here, so.
What's this do?
Well, this is the upper radiator hose. It had,
Oh,
it had this one on it.
Oh.
It was blown out, so I stopped and got another one this
The
morning.
son did that.
Yes, sir.
Because
I don't think that was gonna hold much radiator fluid.
no.
Done probably.
All right. You're gonna make it look bare.
Yes, sir.
I hate to see it too. Probably the main attraction in this town.
There's just
Dad had it.
a lot of maintenance.
All right, here we go.
We'll have to wait until the thermostat knows we're right now.
Fired right up. We did mess with it a little bit a couple of days ago, but we didn't get it started. We got it firing, but we didn't have a jug or gas. We just had some two-stroke, and we used a starting fluid, and we got it to kick off, so we knew that we didn't have to get points or anything like that. But the first time it's been running and idling. It's running great. There is a sticky. We're thinking it's sticky lifter. That's what Dad was saying. But as it come out of it, it hasn't ran in literally over 10 years. We're just gonna let it run for a little while, and we can see if that thermostat is gonna open up. I need to tighten it a little bit more. See, it's leaking a tiny bit. Like I said, we did already do some work with the Maverick, and we had to put all new tires and wheels on it because those other tires were all blown out. And we saw that our battery didn't fit, so I had to go back and get the absolute cheapest one Walmart had, which means it doesn't have a go handle. So I'm going to smash my fingers and get this in there. We will probably need this. Good old Bearman. I don't know if it works or not, but FireScript says it does, so I believe him.
What do you think for this rig? We just take this here jug,
Zip tie it to the grill.
just zip tie it like right there.
I love it. Can't do nothing.
What? Got it in park?
Yeah, check my cable.
Alright.
Nothing.
Hold on the key.
Holding.
Got the key on? Hey, don't touch the key. It's the starter cylinder with that. Yeah, hurry up, let's go. Run out of gas. Hopefully we can get it off the rate. Don't go over the keel on it, otherwise it'll break off and have to break off. Works it off.
Yeah.
Head for the house. Take it easy.
Well, we're moving. Well, we're moving. No brakes. Got some e-brake. I guess we're not stopping at the stop sign. Shit. Okay, he's turning right. Never mind. We're good. Power steering works. Whoa, camera. Am I gonna have to hold you the whole way? There we go, that's good. We got some pretty big curves coming up. I am kind of worried about that. Hey! You believe I ran out of gas 100 yards from the house? And apparently I didn't hit the record button, so I didn't get any of the footage from the way home.
What?
Yeah, I went to look at my camera and it wasn't even recording. Which is a shame, because I was listening to Alan Jackson like a quarter of the way home. But it ran great.
You must only get 13 miles to the gallon, huh? 14.
That's good for a big block. But I was going 55 at times. How'd that taste?
Like gas.
That's a shame we didn't get the recording, because like the radio worked, speedometer worked, everything worked except for the radio and the light and the clock and the horn. Yeah, we was going 55 and hitting the corners and didn't have to worry about brakes a bit. Nope. The starter solenoid is bad. We had to jump it back in clearance. And it happened to work, but it might not work this time. No. The key is not keying. The transmission was transmitting well though. Yep. I am. Yes, sir. Get on the road again. Yeah, we were having radio and everything. You can kind of hear it. But we had Alan Jackson playing, you know, tall, tall trees. It's a shame. Technology gets the best of me. I'll go ahead and put my dime in, and here we go. Ooh. It runs great. Pulls to the right really, really bad though. We let it go the way. Oh, we're in the ditch. Okay. Oh, no brakes, no brakes. Okay. Holding the phone, steering the wheel, and using the emergency brake. Pumping the emergency brake. I might have to blow on by. I can't stop. I can't stop. Emergency brake used all the way. All right, let's go into neutral. Okay. Pop that back out. Put it in reverse. And it died. Great. Starting her again. All right, let's try this again. Huh? I'd probably kill it.
Back up and get forward, kind of smash it in the car.
All right, well, get your camera out.
You can always go down, go through the field, do some donuts.
All right, can't stop. Nope, it's gutless. Again, I can't stop. Neutral. Yeah, we're gonna go through the field. This is how you brake the right way. Just how Mr. Ford intended it. Bunker and drive. Let's hurry up and get out of here, because Whistling Diesel just burned his Ferrari down by parking in the field. Oh. Alright, we better go ahead and slow it down. I'll fly for the garage. Couldn't stop. All right, that ought to be good. Put her in neutral. And e-brake. Perfect. Well, it made it. Runs and drives great. Just doesn't stop at all. Go hit the key.
Get the key hitter.
Your car.
It ain't in there. I thought I was going to get it. And you're supposed to clean back.
74 Ford Maverick.
We got buzzer.
Look at that. First time hitting the key in 8 years.
Give me some more starting fluid.
Yes, Captain. Hold it to the floor. Woo. More?
One more.
Out of gas. You're gonna hit me with gravel.
Alright. Thanks, good. You could put some water in it and drive her home. Tires fit.
Yeah.
Some of the ears are losing girth, and if you're losing girth, you're going to be losing some kernel weight. And
Damn right. Get a hold of the truckers.
Breaker one, guys. Anybody got the ears on? Come on. Let's quit messing around. Put some tires on. Yeah, thing's smooth.
Sounds good.
Missing?
Give it some gas.
Don't like Rick.
Sure does.
See if we can gently snap it back
I'm scared to tell him. It didn't snap back into place.
What happened? Disintegrated?
Absolutely disintegrated in my hand.
It disintegrated as
Yeah.
well. That's why I said gently. When I turned on the air, did this part here start turning in?
I don't think so. I can go try.
You might still have pressure.
You're in your holes. First time moving in 8 years. Almost hit his stuff over there.
Got this much brake. If you can stop it.
That's all you need. I hope he doesn't pull a Tommy boy. Oh, they're leaking something.
brake fluid.
Probably.
Yeah,
The chicks are checking us out.
got power. Not much brake. It's like nothing or all of it. Wheel cylinders. I reckon we ought to call it a night. How's that look?
Perfect. Fire it back up for him.
I've already drove it around a couple times. Yeah.
Oh, you got tires on it?
Yeah, we brung a full set with us.
Well, what'd you do? Have an extra wheel?
I had a full set of wheels and tires at home that came off a 1967 Dodge Coronet. Lucky.
You did that? Oh my God.
Yeah, because I was going to knock these tires off and put them on the Maverick wheels, but I got to doing some measuring. It looked like they was the same, so that saved us quite a bit of work right there.
If you want to take them home, I'll come get you.
Oh, that's all right. He's coming back Sunday morning, and we're going to take them both in.
Yep.
So, yeah. Appreciate the offer, though.
You don't want them before?
No, he got to be back in Kirksville by 8 o'clock tonight, and that's the next time he has a chance to. And here's the original owner.
All right, the Maverick doesn't need much to get us home. We just gotta put the battery in and rig up a fuel system or fuel tank for it and fill up the radiator. I only bought antifreeze for the Galaxy, not the Maverick, for whatever reason. Guess I forgot. But this car runs a little bit better than the Galaxy does. No problem. Now I got this car running, sucking gas a couple days ago, and then what you just saw isn't starting for the first time since then. The fire dried out.
I guess you're ready,
Yeah, I guess so. The big test is getting home with these dry rotted tires. They're kind of already separated. That's good enough. All right. Let's see. Yeah, let's play with that e-brake a little bit. Reverse. We're reversing. Hey, there's a nice little square body. Sweet. Alright. Drive. Power steering works great. Brakes. Don't. No one's coming, so we're just gonna gas it. Hopefully the cruise control works. This is the only Maverick I've ever seen with cruise control. Man, it's toasty. It's hot. Good shape. Those mirrors are actually pretty expensive. Hard to find. Radio?
How to win this fight.
Yep.
Push down.
I wonder what station Alan Jackson was on in the Galaxy. Can't remember. I also wonder what that yellow knob is for. Let's see. I don't know what any of that means. Breaker, breaker. Breaker, breaker 19. This is a rubber duck. Anyone have a copy? No one's copying. Take it kind of easy over the railroad tracks here. This is a crew cab, and the interior is in really good condition except for the dash, and this front seat has a couple rips. Everything's just so brittle because it was just baking in the sun for a long time. First time it's been driving in about a decade. Now I get to drive it. Second gear. Hey, there's a Cadillac sale. That's where the old fella lived that had the auction, right there at the gas pump. Good looking place. Some bum on the road back there wanted to ride, but we don't give rides to bums. That's because we ain't got any brakes. George, straight. More George, straight. It seems like with AM radio, you either get politics, a religious service, or classic country, and I love it.
Love not coming. There's no exception to the rule. I've never been nobody's fool. I was never lost in love not coming
You ever seen the movie Driving Miss Daisy? And you know the part where Miss Daisy is in the back seat, of course, and the guy, I feel like I'm him, you know? And you know the part where she's getting mad at him for going too fast? Like, Miss Daisy, I'm going the speed limit. Like, so she was mad that he was going the speed limit, he's going too fast. But it was her car. So, but I can't go the speed limit because I ain't got any brakes. And I feel like I'm gonna fly off the road or the car is gonna fall apart if I go too fast. So I'm gonna stick around 40 and jam my tunes. Breaker 19, this is the Rubber Duck coming into the homestead. Come on back. I think these brakes work a little bit. What we're just doing. Oh yeah, perfect. I don't know where he wants this parked. No, Kitty's in the way. Move, Kitty. Right here. Come on. Where do you want it? If you want me to. What? What about him? Oh. What? Not necessarily. The parking brake is. What are you looking at?
Got this weight sitting in the driveway.
Well, the front end does shake really, really, really bad. Like the whole car. That's what I was hoping, because it kind of came out of it somewhat, and at higher speeds it was going out of it. Cruise control doesn't work. Makes a vacuum noise. Oh, too fast! Too fast! Dad wants me to do a burnout. So let's see. Dropped it down in first. Welcome to Complete Stop. Oh yeah, a little bit. I can't stop. Well, Maverick's finally home. Made it just fine. Even did a little burnout whenever we got home with it. Has some power. Still no brake. But I haven't showed you around the car yet. The interior is pretty nice for the most part. There's a little rip there, and the dash is baked. Other than that, the interior's in really good shape. Could use cleaned up. Headliner's in really good shape. Even the package tray. Stained, but it's there. The roof is obviously a little worse for wear, but there's no holes. There's not even any rot. It's just surface rust, and a lot of this is the glue holding the vinyl top down. And I might actually paint that top this pretty hunter green color. But it's really filthy. It's obviously been sitting for a decade without getting a wash. It's hard to see here in the shade, but there's all types of stuff growing on it. And over here is from where they've mowed and just thrown grass on the side. That might have been fairly recent. Yeah, you can see where there's just stuff growing, or mold, or whatever else it is. But it'll clean up good. And there's like little spots on the door, like right there with some surface rust. Could just come back with simple green or water even in a SOS pad, a soapy one. That'll come right out of there. But all the headlights, all the lights work. Everything. Pretty much everything inside worked. The rear defrost even worked. I bet it'll fire right up. Not even gonna touch the gas. There we go. Got the door buzzer, that's really annoying. This is the rear defrost. Turns it on back there. And of course, you've already seen the radio. It works. AC blows. The compressor even kicks on. And all of this stuff works too. And you got your lights. They worked. I'm not even gonna turn the wipers on so I don't scratch anything. CB doesn't work, but it's cool that it's there. And we already tested the high beams, they work. It's a good little car. Got all the original Ford paperwork in here. Map of New Jersey. Be useful. And oh, the CB radio. That's cool. Yeah, it goes to it. That's neat. But I can't stand that anymore. But we're gonna go ahead and give it a wash. The CB radio manual is in the glove box. It'll clean up real nice. Of course, we got some bubbling starting in places. But all the lights are in good shape. This gas cap itself is worth like $100. You had to go buy it somewhere off eBay. Kind of rusty. That's why we ran off the jug. It was awful down there. We stuck a camera down and pulled up a bunch of rust. door's still locked. Let's get our keys. Let's take a look at the trunk. All the doors open and shut real nice. His name was Helen. So ironically enough, the lady I got the battery for this car from at Walmart, her name was Helen. Is that the right key? Nope. Got the original spare. Not very black.
Not the original. Original's in here.
What's it from?
Just a spare. It's like a snow tire.
Battery holder downer. That's about it. The quarters have seen better days. It's not awful. The Jackie sticker. Trunk deck's in really good shape. And behind the window, and around the window is all good. Let's go ahead and get this thing washed and I'll give you another walk around. Well, the Maverick is all washed now and it looks a lot better. There's still some little stuff going on here and there. It needs a good buffing and waxing to really bring that paint all the way back, and it needs to be power washed because I couldn't get some of that grime off. You can still see it in spots, but it's a lot better than what it was. It's actually so much shiny now, but the paint is definitely not too far gone. It's just some light oxidation here and there, but it'll definitely come back. Now it's time to wash the taxi cab, see how much we can bring back on that rig. Alright, so the paint really isn't cleaning up all that well. Like I was like in this area here, you can still see, the sun is helping it a lot, but like I got all down this quarter panel here and it didn't really help whatsoever. But it is helping on the top and on the glass. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a big difference between right here and over there. I'll get over on the other side so you can see. It's cleaning the chrome up well and the windows. I see all this. I haven't done this side yet. But you see all this crap? That's all coming off. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's shaping up. See like the difference here and here. It's all cleaning up pretty well. And then I probably won't worry about the paint for right now. The paint is going to have to be either power washed or SOS padded or something. But we're pretty much about done for the day. I have to go home and go to work. And we got what we wanted to do, was get the cars running and driving and get them home. And that's what we did. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Classic Auto Rescues, where we went and got these two sweet old cars. Like I said, they've been sitting for over a decade, and today they drove home under their own power. It's really quite amazing. We're really happy and had a lot of fun getting them home, and don't really know what to do with them next besides getting them. Like this one needs a starter solenoid, and I don't know what that one needs. But they both need gas tanks and some other stuff, but we don't know if we're gonna sell them before then or we're gonna keep them or what we're gonna do. This one, I'm taking auto body classes, so I can probably take the car into our body shop and paint the top. That's probably something we're gonna do just for fun and the learning process, if anything else. But we don't really know what to do with this car. We don't know if we're even going to paint that one. We're just kind of doing with what we feel like. But thank you guys for watching to the end. If you liked the video, like it, shoot me a subscribe. If you think I did something wrong or have any suggestions for me, put them in the comments. I'd be happy to hear your feedback. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.